Section say hi.
Hi.
And the top people are the overwhelming majority who have no notions of what happened. We deliberate on that. I defined plan earlier on as a step beyond goal setting. So the first step on the adventure of success is to set a goal. And I try to paint an illustration that on a football pitch, there must be a goal post. And then there must be a goal on the mind of the player and on the mind of the coach. Now their goal is to go on the football pitch to win the match. Now even if they fail or they lose on the field of play, when they get back to the dressing room, a good coach will still encourage his player or his team that they can win the next match. That means that shows the content of a good coach. Now, in the context of planning, I can say is the first step in moving your objective from dream stage into reality. That means you have to have a goal. Then how do you move those goals on your mind into physical reality? Then you need to sit down and then map out a strategy. So there is no way we will talk about planning outside the context of strategy, so, as in buttress on that. Now, some times ago, I think that was last year, I entered a flight. I was traveling to Africa, and then I decided to board a ticket, Virgin Atlantic. Now, and then inside that flight, I have a lady that was sitting very close to me. Then we burst into.
It's the other way around.
Okay.
Unless you are born to be a leader, you cannot be trained to become a leader. Take those big sportsmen or whoever, they're basically born to be. Like Novak Djokovic, he will always say that he, as a child, he knew he would be there. And he was training to become world #1. So he was born to be there.
Okay. Now I will bring it in this context. Now I understand. I hope the question is clear. That is more or less related to what we're saying, but from the way I saw the question, that you have to be born first before you can actually become a leader. Yeah, you have to be.
No, it does help.
Because in you as a seed, saying like a tree is a seed, and I was trained why I can't more and more.
Okay. That's a very, very nice point. You said you have to be born first. But
so to define a human being by this one word, leader, absolute. But I think all human traits are relative to other human traits and situations. What you're saying, everybody can be a leader, yeah, but in the area that they're best at, unique as a human being. Everybody can be a leader in the thing that uniquely.
I think we're talking in that context. That everybody can be a leader in the area they are unique with.
Yes.
Yes. Do you understand what we're trying to pass across? So what do we mean
It's
a leader?
independent of the stance of the people following them. But the people following them are actually, following their leader.
Somebody said leadership is the top end of followership.
I beg your pardon?
Leadership is the top end of followership.
Okay, let's put it this way. Like, for you to be a good leader, you have to serve everybody. Let's put it that way.
It does depend
For
on
you to
the
be
functions that you're trying to perform. Because in certain roles, being a leader is necessary. And in certain other roles, being a leader is actually debilitating in that role. You exercise certain qualities of character in a certain environment, and they are essential. You transpose those characteristics to another environment, those same characteristics are not only not essential, they're positively anti.
Some issue with that because I'll give a context where, say for instance in the military, they do train officers to be leaders, but it doesn't always work out that the officers can lead. They sometimes have no common sense, and it ends up that the lower ranks have to take over, or they have to. That he's a bad leader, even though he's been trained to be a leader, but he just doesn't have the capacity within himself to be a leader, even though he's given all the training. So it's not just the training. The person, as that lady Lorena just said, it's got to be within you. It's something you're born with. Not everybody can. I don't personally believe that everybody can be a leader. I don't really believe that.
Or he wants to be either.
Or even want to be. But training to be a leader, I don't think you can train people to be a leader. You can give information and education, but leadership in any context. So the best thing you said is leadership is all about making the way for people to contribute. So that can be from behind rather than from the front. You know.
Okay.
You mentioned analogy of a diamond. You know, they're making artificial diamond by putting the coal under huge pressure. So and
He will say something about that. He was talking about as a subjecting diamond, you know, to a high pressure to bring the best out of diamond. Yeah, that is why I tried to draw this equation. I said voltage is equals to high R. That means voltage is equals to current times resistance. This is Ohm's law. Now, in this illustration, we said let's try to change this voltage to value. Let's try to change the current to currency. Then let's try to change the resistance to what? To challenge. That means for the best out of diamond to comes out, a diamond has to be subjected to challenge. That means for the best out of you to comes out, you have to be subjected to challenge. Because many people misconcept the word challenge.